Good morning, Truth. Welcome to mini Thunderdome. We're live. It is March 18th, 2025. Is it 18th? Yeah, the 18th. Welcome, if you're a subscriber. Welcome back to this channel. We're a live trading channel. I'm trading my PA accounts. Trying to get to 100K in profits. As always, if you're trying to start an valuation with Apex, I have a 90% off in my video description. All right. This is pure entertainment, not liable for loss of damage to one's live account. Welcome to following my trade, but at your own risk. All right, Mark is already selling me off. Disclaimer off. Disclaimer. Oops, that's not it. Disclaimer. Where are you? Okay, here we go. All right. Everything should be on. Okay, immediate sell off at the opening. That's what I was expecting. A huge pump since the market opened yesterday. I think we are overbought. The market has been trying to get to these levels, and it seems like it's been rejected every time. So I didn't trade yesterday. The reason I didn't trade yesterday, and that is because it was a new expiration. We are into a new month, so make sure you are in May. If you are trading live here, should be live. Right. Make sure that you are on May contract. All right, let's see how far this will probably see maybe a 77 and it will bounce. Or maybe it's going to hold here. Yeah, I think it's going to hold here. So if you don't already know, I don't trade every day. I need an edge. So I pick and choose the days that I trade. I'll also look at the overnight. But I haven't taken any overnight trades in quite some time. All right, let me know if I'm having any sound issues. I should be okay. All right. So, opening up with a pullback correction. How far down is it? So I have more targets to the upside. I think that we need to go and tag 69. I'm going to be looking for a long. Market is up. We're either going to find support. We're either going to find support now, or we're going to go and try to go another 10 or 15 ticks lower. So to it could stop right there. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I think we are done, but I don't see us going any lower than that. I think, but in a perfect world, we should go to at least 60 or 50, but I don't think it's going to happen. All right, where is it? So if you're a beginner, never trade the first day of a new contract. And if you are, I suggest you still trading the old one. So today, so I could have traded yesterday, but I would have still traded April, not May. But because of that Yemen strike, I knew it was going to be kind of funky, so I don't want to deal with it. And I decided that on Sunday because I saw how it opened up on Sunday. There was it a spike up or a spike down? I think it was this, no, right there. When I saw that, I said, okay, that's weird. That's the 15th. No, that was yesterday. It's supposed to be yesterday. Well, there was a weird move on the Sunday's opening, and said, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't trade. All right, looks like it's finding support. CLV5. But now I need to find clues that it's done pulling back. And this may take a bit. So we always have with such a big move, if it's a news event, then there's return to the scene of the crime, but there is no crime because there is no report. It's just the opening. So when is the pullback going to start? Or return, not a pullback, return to the trend, right? Because we're trendy. We are 61. We were up over $1 before the opening. But truly, in my opinion, we are overbought. The only way that we were able to get here was because of the change of month. So that, to me, is fishy. Why couldn't we do it before? Why did contracts have to get rolled over and adjusted to the new month in order for them to start pumping? And each new month, we go and have to adjust, right? So sometimes it takes us higher, sometimes it takes us lower because the new month is trading somewhere else. And then it all has to get adjusted. All right, so here we are at 68. Is it gonna find resistance? Or are we back to the trend? So the high is 50, so I only see us doing another, I would say 50 to 40. I'm fairly close on one account. I'm at 95,000. The other one I'm at almost 92. And I don't trade them separately, but I had some issues with the trade copier, and like a year ago, I went on tilt, and I just clicked a whole bunch of trade on the other account to try to make up the difference, and then the market went negative. I mean, my trade went negative, so that's why both of them are not even. Yeah, sometimes these trade copiers, at least the one I use, sometimes I have issues with it. Like it doesn't always fill. And maybe it wasn't even in. Maybe it was rhythmic. I don't know, but I took it out on the trade copier and on revenge trading, and it took me negative whatever the difference is, because I got out of the one and I tried to go trade the other one only, and I was on tilt and upset, and yeah, so all right, so I guess now we're gonna wait until the rest of the markets opened up. That was the original move. Crude has been doing that for the past month. It does one strong move at the opening and then it settles down. Why is that? Because every professional trader has a list of orders that he needs to either place, which is he has to get in the market or get out of the market as soon as the market opens. So most trades are going to be, you don't know, most trades are going to be placed at the opening and at the closing of RTH. ES is negative 24. If you don't already know, I don't correlate crude with anything else, maybe with the dollar, but it's always good to know what the other markets are doing. The only one that I watch, well, the only markets that I do watch besides what I'm trading now is the ES and the dollar. So on my market analyzer, all I have is 3 instruments. And I'm not looking at any other instruments as far as open charts. I'm 100% focused on crude. And that's the beauty of crude. I don't have, okay, now the NQ is selling off. Is the ES going to go follow? I don't care. When you're trading the ES, the YM, or the NQ, or the Russell, you have to keep track of all of them. I used to trade those, but I make enough money on crude that I don't need to go and trade the ES or have to watch 3 other instruments. If I was to go trading fails, that would be gold. Gold also follows the same patterns as crude. So I trade an instrument that has less visibility as far as robots, as far as trading bots. All right, if we could pass, let's see here. I believe it's 08. If we could pass 08, we may see. So our high is right there. 6 o'clock. Yep. So we may see a breakout and trying to make a new high. But it may want to, I was about to say, it may want to pull back, and here it is. So this could be the LK5, the last challenge of a pullback and then go and launch. Where's my line? So I was just about to say it, and it happened as I said it. So right there. But to me, nothing is still clear. Or make sure that I'm not in FOMO. There's always another opportunity to trade. All right. We just had a POC move. So POC, you don't know, is point of control, is the most traded handle. So it just came down from 16 all the way down to, what is that? 80, 89. So is the market going to find support now and want to do a price check? Make sure that we're not overbought. Go and check 16, or we are overbought and now it's time to use this as resistance. So I'm looking for clues. Looking for patterns, looking for clues. All right, a whole bunch of icebergs are going off. We just had a 60 hit, so looks like it's going to launch. So this here could be a launch anywhere inside of this hot box here. Could be a launch to go and tag the top of this bar. I'm not seeing enough clues yet, but it could be worth a one contract trade, but I'm not going to take it. If you want to succeed in this business, you need to wait for the market to come to you. Either you have a handle, a number, or the universe is aligning, meaning that all of your indicators and what you use to take trades, whatever it is, if your spaghetti lines are crossing, if it's over 0 or under negative you 0, whatever histogram you're using, you need to wait. As you created that formula for a reason, right? So why don't you follow it? Right? In the trading world, we call it a setup. So you created a setup for a reason. Why aren't you following it? Most people is either greed or fear. And that's what runs the market if you don't know. All right, I'm going to go long. Let's go. Oh, I almost took a sim trade. Almost took a, didn't change my chart. And that was almost a sim trade. It seems like it happens only to me because I keep asking, but every time I turn on my Ninja, it always goes automatically to sim. All right, this is going to be a long trade. I'm looking for a long target here. I'm looking for either an 80 or a 90. So I don't scalp. I do a intraday swing trade. So I'm trading off of longer time frames. And that's why my stops are longer. So I should have actually gone long here, but it wasn't clear. And it's still not clear, but charts that I am watching is showing that it found support at the bottom of that POC, but it could still turn on me. So I'm taking a huge gamble here, but my risk versus reward is worth it. So I'm risking. Actually, I need to be a little bit lower here. I need to be at 75. So I'm risking $780. Okay, but what is the payoff? The payoff is going to be 2,300, almost 24, 2,370. Okay, so that is an amazing. That's almost 6 times what I'm risking. Okay, that's how you make money. That's how you're able to pick and choose the days that you trade. You need to make enough money when you trade so you're not um, forced or FOMO to not trade. You need to make enough to say, you know what? I made enough money yesterday that I don't have to look at the market tomorrow. You know, if it's a Wednesday and you're already up, you don't need to go on Thursday. You don't need to go and trade Thursday and Friday. You know, let's think about what attracts most people to trading. What is it? Think about it. To me, it's freedom. You know, it's time freedom, life freedom. Even though I do look at it every day, and even when I'm traveling, I look at it. But you know, it's like having your own business, but you don't have to go and work every day. So why do you need to go and trade every day? All right, oof. Here we're back again. Okay, we can't clear 68. We're gonna go and check this area here. Right there. And here we are, sold off 13 or 12. But as long as we have a bottom channel, when you're going up, it has to hold a bottom channel. When you're going down with the market, it has to hold an upper channel. So I'm looking for lower highs. I always get them mixed up. So lower highs. So I need to keep going up. So it's the bottom of the candle has to be forming lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. I'm not looking for higher highs. I'm looking for the bottom of the candle to gradually or give me a big move. Good morning. Good morning. Missed you guys too. Welcome back. And thank you for the support. Nice seeing you guys. Yes, I've been streaming for the past month, but not streaming every day. In the past, I felt that I had to go and stream every day and trade every day, but that's not how I trade. So make sure you are subscribing so you know when I go live. Because I've been streaming anywhere between 2 to 3 times per week, especially now because I'm still trading my live account. And now I'm trying to go and check if Apex really pays. So I'm about $6,000 away from asking for a payout. I've only asked one time for a payout, and I got I got rejected, and they said it was gambling and something else. So I might have not paid attention on the rules, and I asked for a payout too soon. I'm not sure, not time-wise, but something that I did wrong. But let's see, because so far I don't know anybody that's ever gotten paid. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is very kind. All right, so found another little rejection there, right? Sell-off bar. So that is sell pressure. So even though I am not trading based on time, I do look as wicks as a clue. But I am not trading. All right, so this is what I don't want to see. Okay, this is a lower high. Now, if I was on the other side of the trade, that's what I would want to see, is that lower high. But I'm going up to the market, or at least I think the market wants to go up. I want to see a higher low. So I would have liked this current candle to end above 67.88. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But as long as we're not under this candle here, we are still in an uptrend. But so far, no good. But the market is going to open up now, right? ES is going to open up. But maybe we still have a chance that this bar will close above 88. Let's see. We have a good morning. Good morning. And there we go. Did it close above? It did not. But immediate buy sweep. Oh, I don't have my squat box on. Is my sound on? Yeah. All right. We just had a robot buy sweep.
Yeah, and the all transit line the CPC pipeline in normal mode in March.
So there we go.
Embodies.
Okay. But I want this market to stay up above right there. So this needs to be support, right?
CLK fine.
All right, iceberg
Development.
but I'm still afraid of this area here. All of these are all targets of mine on the downside. All right, pretty close to getting stopped out here. So overall, I do think that we are overbought. So if I get stopped out, I am not going to get upset because overall, I know that we are overbought, but I'm following the trend. I took a long, the market is up. I have a lot of hot targets to the upside, but I'm only risking 7, 8. If I get stopped out, I need to make sure that I don't go into revenge trading. I need to hold. Hold. If it doesn't hold here, it will hold at 67. It will hold here. All right, show me a 68 again. Let's go. All right, POC moved lower. Now we are at 83. So let's do another price check. Let's go. Let's go and check 68. I want POC to become support so we can launch. So you always need to go and look the market as a bell, right? So POC is the middle of the bell, it's the most traded number. So where we are now, I want it to be the middle going up. And then finding another supply and demand area and then up again. So the market is always going from supply and demand to supply and demand. And if you ever see it move fast, why? Because it's running right through a low demand area, a place that traders are not willing to trade. So I just say, okay, you know what? Want to go right through my town? Go ahead. Or sometimes someone will place such a big order that it just goes right through. It looks like 81 is holding. 80, 81. Make sure I'm on the right track here. I need to see a 6804 or 05. With momentum. Otherwise, it's just doing a pullback to start another leg down. But this is a good sign here. Buying pressure. I'm setting some stuff here on my charts. Make sure you're not looking at emails. You're not looking at social media. Make sure you're 100% concentrated. I mean, if it's an email related to trading, maybe that's okay. need to be 100% focused. This is like driving a Formula One car, an Indy car. You don't look at your phone. A Formula One driver has the best, the fastest reaction to any other human, more than a jet fighter. Do you think he's looking around at the birds or that there goes a hot chick? No, he's focused 100%. Trading requires the same thing, 100% focus. Because all of a sudden something may happen that it's a clue. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should get out with a loss. Or, you know what? Maybe I could add another contract. Or maybe I should scale out. But if you're scattered, the average brain can only focus on 1 to 2 things at once. A genius, 3 things. But if you were a genius, I'm sure you wouldn't be watching me now. So let's be real. I'm not a genius. Know your strengths, know your weakness, work off of them. Your strength is usually someone else's weakness. ELK5, iceberg has development. A lot of uncertainty here. The market is not sure if it's overbought or oversold. Now, the high is tricky, but I don't think we are done. I really don't. I've been eyeing this area since, let's see. So these are things that I always look at. All right, I've been eyeing this area since the beginning of the month. No, since, yeah. No, since February 25th. Didn't seem like it started to nibble on the 4th, then it got shut down. It tried again on the 7th, shut down, and then it tried last week on the 12th, shut down, and then finally, with the new contract month, here we are. And it was only able to do it in the overnight. So this is a U.S. market. Europe, England has its own crude, but this is a U.S. market. It's traded at the New York Exchange, but the whole world trades it. And some banks and some nations take advantage of when we are sleeping to go and make moves. And today is an example. Huge up move in the overnight. And I checked them and no major news. And if there were, we would have probably seen a big candle. And the only big candle we have is at the opening for a correction. So it's not market manipulation, but it's a lot easier to move the market when you don't have resistance. So If you go and place a whole bunch of market orders, you can move the market without really having heavy orders. You don't need 200, 300, 500, 1,000 contracts.
Okay.
So it looks like we're holding so far.
Update from French President Macron. It says fight for order more available.
Yeah. My area of concern is right here. If we could pass this, then I think we'll challenge 30 and then 44 with a pullback and then try to make a new high. So not a whole lot of institutional traders. They did make some trades at 3 a.m. and then they placed more trades at 4:50 and then at the report at 5:30. So I'm in the Pacific, so these are all 3 hours. So we had this morning, what was it? It was CPI Canada. Then we also had building permits, but that shouldn't affect the market. So most likely it was CPI Canada. And that's this move down here, which is not a huge move, but so candles don't tell the real picture. You're gonna be a candle trader, which is fine if you find an edge on that, but it hides a lot of information, okay? Because it doesn't tell you how much volume iceberg being was traded. Professional traders are looking at volume. They want to know, okay, so this guy bought it 2,000 barrels. What does he know that I don't know? What is he trying to accomplish? Is it going to hurt me? So you could candle trade, but you need to be looking at a footprint. You need to be looking at volume. Right? It's trying to hold, but I think it's going to take me up. And the clues is that we are seeing lower highs. The wicks are all lower highs. At the end of every wick, it makes a high, but it's lower than the previous one. So I want to see higher lows, higher lows. So I want to see a 6802 to then start a new support line up, right? Obviously, it won't be there. It will be here, but it will be from here. So I want to see this top of this candle right here, 6802 killed. And then start stairway up, slow or fast, whatever it is. I want to see a stairway up. If you haven't sold yet, I appreciate a thumbs up. Help the algo so other traders can come and learn, also improve their trading. So even though you may not trade CL, the way I trade, the way I look at the market can be adapted to any market. I'm just the one that chooses to go and trade CL because I see more of an edge. I have more of an edge. It's more predictable.
In the red, 7,500, that's down 12%.
And also, number one thing, not as many robots. You can never forget that the other guy is training a robot to do the exact opposite of what you do. If you go off of the spaghetti lines crossing, he's telling his robot, when you see that, do the opposite of what a retail trader has been learning on YouTube or reading books, right? It's common sense.
That is fine. I expect.
And crude doesn't have that. Or it has less. Obviously, it has robots, but it has less robots. Here we go.
Expectations. You're a dollar that can trade that 109. Well,
If you guys don't know, there are brokerages that are paying millions and millions of dollars to be across the street from the internet connection place so they can have 25, 100ths of a second faster order than the next guy. So if these guys are trying to do this, do you think that, you have more of an edge? You don't. So always trade as the goldfish in a pond full of sharks. Be humble. Look for clues. Don't revenge trade. Don't FOMO. You already know all of this. I apologize for repeating this, but I don't know who logs in, at what level they are. So I will repeat this. Repetition is always good, especially when we're dealing with so much information. And it looks like my area is holding, but still not clear. I want to see it hot knife right through 6810.
Aware of remarks, it's the PM Maloney says we must continue to work pragmatically to find common ground that occurs with the US and avert a trade war.
So this here is going to be all a resistance hot box. It may just come up to then boom. So either a wave B or a wave 2 up to then start a C down or a wave 3 down.
Or from its feet.
So I want to see a clear 10, and then obviously I want to see it clear this big bar here. So after 10, then that is, if we could clear this zone here, we are in the money. Yes, minus 54. Yeah, come learn and then go and trade your, yes, you're in queue. If anything, just learn my mindset, because obviously you're not going to trade exactly how I trade, but learn from the mindset, from my good habits, because I still have bad habits, I still make mistakes. Sometimes I add where I shouldn't add, or I move a stop when the trade is a loser. I'm not perfect, but I am consistent. That's what you need to strive, is to be consistent in whatever you do. You scale out, whatever you do in trading, just make sure that you have consistency. And that's how you start to make money. But don't think this is, if you're a beginner, don't think that's going to be easy, because of the amount of information, because of the amount of fake gurus, Instagram, all this other crap. It sure looks easy. This is a long journey. If you haven't already figured this out, the sooner you do, the happier you will be, because you won't be hard on yourself, because you're not, reaching these plateaus that you thought you would. Oh, yeah, I'll be profitable in 6 months. Yeah, everything else in my life I've done well. So, how is this any different? And it is. It is. It is. That there is nothing like trading. There's nothing like it in the world. It brings out the worst of you. And if you're able to put that in check, if you're able to control yourself emotionally, no FOMO, no revenge trading, then you'll be a successful trader. All right. The same way that we're finding support, we are finding resistance. But this means more the upside. Why? Because 68 is a psychological number. So it is a major number. So my trade is not looking good. I am seeing support, but at the same time, I'm also seeing resistance. So when you're trading crude, you always have to keep in mind that this is the price of the barrel. So right now, price of a barrel is $67.87. So this is a commodity. It's not like the ES, which is jumbled up prices of a whole bunch of stocks. Okay, this is true, something tangible, something that is, real. This is what powers your cars, powers the airplanes, powers the truck that delivers your goods. This is what makes the world go around. Also, you have coal and gas and other types of fuels, but this is the actual price. So someone may think, you know what, 68 a barrel is too expensive. My country can't afford to go and pay 68 a barrel. And the U.S. economy right now, I believe for us to be doing well, we need to be in between 55 and 60. During the Trump era, the average was about 48. All right, chances are I'm going to get stopped down here. So if we do, I'm going to start looking for buying opportunities at around 65. I'm not going to take a blind trade. I'm going to be looking for clues.
Iceberg as development.
Now, this may turn into a sideways day. I doubt that we will make a new low. I don't think we will. And here we are. So I'm going to be negative 780. So this is the problem of being streamy. If I wasn't talking, I might have gone out with a loss. And there it is, running right through. So I believe that this area here is support. Right here. All of this is support. At least for a pullback. All right, now I'm going to be on recovering mode. Need to make sure that I don't go into revenge trading. There are many forms of revenge trading. If you haven't already figured out, number one is trading more contracts than you usually do. That is the number one killer.
Development.
Is me trying to make that money back immediately with trading more contracts. And I've been guilty of that. I have. But as long as I'm aware of it, I can tell myself there's going to be opportunities. I could scale in. So you have scale out is when you're on a trade and you go and start to clear contracts as you go, or you can go and scale in when you're negative. But that is a advanced move because you could be adding to a loser. So I could have not gone stopped out, and I could have put my stop underneath 65, and I could have added more contracts here. That is scaling in, which I do a lot, but that is an advanced move, and you got to make sure that you're not on a evaluation.
Iceberg as development.
Because that can blow your account very easily. Right now, I'm still looking for for a buy entry. I want to go with the trend. So all of this could just be a pullback. It could just be a pullback. It could all be just a trap. But I also need to be aware, am I off today? Sometimes you're just not in tune with the market. All right, here we go inside the hot box. So it should bounce off of here. The most 65. We just hit what? We just hit the 67. So we should see a pullback from here, either 10, 15, or 25 ticks. Is it a move? I don't know. But we should see it go back to 81. If it can't pass 75, we're going further down. So this is line of the sand right there, 75. But I gotta make sure I'm not stuck on a bias. All right, so here we go. We hit a 63. We'll probably start to pull back now. We'll probably go anywhere up here. So if I was a scalper, there's definitely a scalp here for 10 ticks. But I'm looking at longer time frames. I need to make sure that I don't go deeper into a hole now, since I'm negative. If I wasn't streaming, maybe it would be a good idea to walk away. If you're a coffee drinker, be careful. Don't overdo on the coffee. Why something happened here to my book map? What the hell happened? Sorry, guys, I'm looking at something here online. What the hell happened? One of my indicators on book map just recalculated itself, and I think I may have not adjusted it on the new month. Okay, fine. And figure out as development. It's just, oh, that's what. So it was set on a, okay, I need to go and change the time. That's what it was. Yeah, it was, it just reset itself. All right. Come on. All right. So here is that pullback, exactly how I called it. Now is, sorry, 1 second, guys, just making sure that everything's set here, because that kind of threw me off. Okay. All right. So if we can't clear 75, chances are that we're going to go and do a price check on the 67.35. So the clue is to be above 75 or 80. So we did the pullback, found sellers, right? So that could have been a nice 15 tick scalp. So if we can't clear 75 or 80, we're going all the way down here. What is our low? Our low is 67.07. So that will still, we will still be positive. So this is a possibility. But there is an 85 to 90% possibility chance that the market will make either a new high or a new low. That is a statistic. Both in the same days is anywhere between 10 to 13%. Now, I may look for along either at 76, 78, or 82. So anywhere above here, I may be looking for a long. So but now longs are high risk, because so far we have been making lower highs. So if I was short, this is exactly what I would do. These are the clues I would be looking for. Lower highs, lower high, lower high. Top of the candle. Yeah, they hit that pretty hard. Yeah, need to make sure I'm not stuck on a buy bias. We are only positive 38 ticks. And if I do take a long, I will probably, I think we are done on the upside. I think we're probably going to see a neutral day, a balanced day. I'll probably be looking for an exit up here. I'll be able to make my money back. But so far, I think the clue is this big bar here. So this here could have been an entry to go short. But in my mind, this is just a pullback move from this huge move up. But how far is the pullback? Is it going to go all the way down to go and check all of these candles here? Don't know. But I think that they took advantage of the overnight to make this move up. So I'm looking for more clues, but if I was to go and just gamble, I would be looking to go for a long now, right now, or a long from here. But I don't want to dig a deeper hole, not seeing enough clues. So I'm going to wait for a 76 or maybe an 80, 83. But longs are, I'm starting to change my mind about how far up the market can go. If we were still here, then yes, go and clear this zone here. But now starting to see momentum is more to the downside, correcting the overnight move to then go into a neutral day. So today is a good day to practice patience, waiting for the market to come to us. All right, I'm looking for clues here. Looking for clues. So all of this could be an entry to go south right now. Anywhere in here, and you're seeing we are decision point. We're either gonna go and do another 20 or 30 down. So decision point. We are at decision point. We're either gonna go and launch, and POC just moved down. So it seems like the market is moving down because POC is going lower and lower and never did that price check of, what was it? I believe it was 68.15. So the most traded hand, the most traded price is getting lower and lower. That's a clue. It was at 16, so 68.16. So we didn't even get close to a price check. All right, if I don't take another trade by 8 o'clock my time, 11 a.m., I'm going to go and end my streaming, gonna go and take a break, and then I'm gonna go and see if there's an opportunity to make my money back after I take a break. If you're seeing that you're having a hard time, you're not seeing the market, keep making mistakes, walk away so you can come back with fresh eyes.
And
Like me now, I may be stuck on a buy bias, and all I'm seeing is, okay, the market wants to go up when actually everything's showing that it wants to come down. Sold off, sold off, sold off. But we are still positive. But we're getting close to that area that's either gonna do a price check on zero, or we're gonna go up 60 ticks. So we are at the decision point. And it looks like it keeps failing right at my box. So decision point anywhere from here could either be a long or a short. Yeah, well, you're right there.
for being.
That's what's showing. Yep. And as I said it, boom, it moved. All right, I'm gonna be maybe taking a blind trade off of. All right, I'm gonna go for long right here. This is a blind trade. I usually don't do this, but it is a support level of mine. So I'm gonna go and take a long here. Usually I don't do this, but market came down to a target of mine that could be a support area, and I could have an opportunity to at least make my money back.
CLK5.
Boom. I may chase this. Here we go. Come on, fill me in. Do not move back up without filling me. Oh my God. It may launch here without filling me. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm gonna go and chase it one more tick here, because it may launch.
CLK5. Iceberg. Yeah,
Oh, it's filled. Come on, come on. I may just go for, where is it? 780, 780 is a 76. I'm gonna go just to make my money back. That's it. Just want to make my money back. It may not happen. Oh, what happened there? It's weird. I just, what? So I'm trying to teach good habits here, but if I was trading my live account, I would have probably gone long 6. Because I don't think that we will go all the way to 76. We'll probably stop somewhere at the bottom here. So I may have to get out early and not make my money back in one swoop. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make my money back. So I'm gonna get out early and I'll make $600 back. Now it may pick up momentum and go all the way through, but I don't know. I'm seeing more clues to the downside, so it may stop at 66 or it may hit my 70. I need to look for clues that if this is just a pullback, if it's done or not. And I'm going to have to increase my risk because my stop is right at a target of mine, right? So I'm going to have to increase my risk. And I may do a scale in at 41 or 42. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and place it. It comes back down there. I'm going to scale in. This is an advanced move. Again, this is not something they should be doing, even especially on a valuation, because you could be adding to a losing trade. So instead of 30 per tick, now if I get filled here, it's going to be 60 per tick. Never forget that the amount that you have to lose on a evaluation or a PA account, that is actually the size of your account. I don't have $50,000 account. I mean, I do now because I'm profitable, but when I started, I only had 2,700, right? That was the drawdown on the evaluation, 2,700. All right, didn't go far enough. It did a pullback, but only 12 ticks. Getting a little bit worried here. I may have to exit at 66. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm only going to make back $480. It may go to 70. All right, I'm going to put it at 70, but I'm going to have to go and watch it when it hits 66. So far, a lot of lower lows, lower highs. So momentum is to the downside. I'm just looking for a pullback to make some money back, and then I may take a short. If it hits my target, I may be looking at a short. Right, so now, if I'm wrong about this trade, if I get stopped out, I am done for the day. I may just end my day, or I may walk away and see if I get another opportunity in the afternoon. The openings have been very challenging the past month. And the reason is that most of the moves have been made in the overnight. So when the market opens up, is pulling back or stuck sideways until a Trump news or war news comes out. So it's been very challenging. I've had to chase a couple of losses in the afternoon because of it. And I'm already in the, hold on a second. My time zone already is hard to trade. So I don't want to be up all night trading the ETH.
CLK5, iceberg gas development.
Come on, come on. Need to clear 56. If we clear a 56, we'll see either 64 or a 66. So 56 is resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna move up my entry to 43. So this is an example of the market coming to me. These are levels that I find it as support. So the market came down to me. So the prior trade was a breakout trade. I was looking for support and then take a trade. And this one is a different tactic. This is the market coming to a number that I think is support that the market will hold and will either pull back or it will go and rejoin the trend, which the market is positive. So the trend is a lot of pride.
Iceberg bid.
But all of these big bars are all sell-off bars, huh? Most of the bars, so those are clues. Big bar, and then 20 minutes I'll sell off. This is the 5-minute chart.
An update here from the guy.
Now, if I see clues, I may raise my entry. So I may, instead of exiting at 70, I may raise my scale in and go and add the 6. I need the other 3 at either 64 or 65, or maybe even at 73 or 74. But chances so far, it looks like I may get filled at 43. But POC just moved down again. Now it's at 52. So what is it telling me? Is it telling me that traders are buying at these numbers and they're getting exhausted and the market is getting lower? Or are they selling at these numbers to try to get the market to go lower? So far, it seems like the market is going down, but it's going to have to find support somewhere for a pullback. Is now we need to pull back to the upside, right? So market goes out of balance and has to balance itself out again. So now it looks that the uptrend may be done, and now I'm just looking for a pullback move to make my money back, and then to think about taking a short. But I need to be careful because it could also be on a balance day. So the market moved, the POC moved from 67, 69. So I'm looking for a price check up there. So I know that 69, it was the previous biggest volume handle where most of the previous trades took place. So I know that there's supply there because I know that traders know that they could exit there because a lot of trades took place there, right? So it's going to go from a heavy traded area to another heavy traded area, unless it's trying to discover another heavy traded area on the downside. That's so far what's been doing. Oh, these are all clues. This is why it's important for you to always tag your POC, because the market's always going to go from supply to supply, and then it runs right through areas that there are no supplies. You guys should rehear these streamings, write it down, because the stuff that I'm teaching you guys, people are paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars to learn this without buying a book and try to learn off a book, because I don't see anyone else on YouTube teaching this for free. This stuff that I've learned through 35 years, 37 now, I keep saying 35, 37 years of trading, 25 years of electronic trading, giving this information out for free. So rewatch this streaming, take notes, whatever you have to do. Looks like it's finding support. So I have to think about it. Am I going to add at 64? Am I going to add at 73? Or am I just going to get out at somewhere around here? So I'm either going to add here or I'm just going to make some of my money back. So I'm looking for clues. It may stop at 66, but then make another leg down and go and tag 40. So an add-on inside of this hot box here is extreme high risk. Very challenging then. A whole bunch of traps. A lot of bull traps. I'm not trapped here. Looked like the market was gonna try to do a price check on this sell-off. But this whole time I'm asking myself, am I on a bias? Be careful.
CLK5, iceberg as development.
And am I telling my mind to show me the clues that I want to see? There's a word for it, but can't recall now. But there's an optical illusion that we look for faces. It's the same thing with trading. Like you look at a cloud, there's a scientific name for it. Can't remember what it is, but you go look at a cloud and you're looking for faces. You know, when people see like images of images of Jesus, you know, are they really seeing her, or are they just looking for faces? It's something that we have in us from prehistoric times. And this happens on trading also. You're fooling yourself that you're seeing something when you're not. So I should have went short here. I should have went short here. But I'm going with the trend. The market is positive, and we still haven't reached the average range on the upside. Every market has an average range that they do every day. It could be the ES 15 points, 25 points. It's not always set. It fluctuates, but you need to go and pay attention to the average range. Yeah, I'm just looking for a pullback here. I don't think we're gonna. So I am not going to. Yeah, I don't. Unless things change, which I'm not seeing it. Not looking for a new high. We may try to do a price check of mid 80s, but I don't think that we will go all the way up here. Unless there's a Trump news. The only thing that could change, again, I say it every day, we're in the Trump era. Always trade with a stop because of it. Come on, give me out, give me out, give me out. So I'm gonna be out with 570. So I'll be $210 negative minus commission. Now there could be an opportunity to go and add. Do I want to? Don't know. Come on. So what did we just hit? We just hit the bottom of my box. Are we done? All of this area could all be resistance. I am tempted to bring my stop to entry, but 9 ticks on yes is nothing. Look at that. Spell resistance right there. That may have been it on the up move. So it was a good, hold on a second. It was a good support trade, but I just need more meat, because I'm negative. But getting out here as a scout was a good trade, but I'm negative and I'm trying to make the most I can. But this could have just been a scalp trade. But because I'm negative, I'm not able to exit. And look at these bars. All sell pressure. Every time it goes up, sell. Up, sell. Up, sell. So these are all clues. But I'm just trying to make my money back, so I'm stuck. But I should have probably exited at 63. It will probably now go all the way up down to 43. Now, I'm in trouble. So either I should exit now and look to re-enter at 43, and that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'll lose commission. So instead of scaling in, I'm going to try another pullback, but I don't want to add to my losses because I need to pay attention. It's all sell pressure. So it's trying to discover lower prices. I'm the one who just needs to make my money back, and I took the opportunity that I know that this is support. But it may not be a move. Or a move back to the trend. But the market is buying. Volume is, they're all buying, but it's getting absorbed. So are they exiting trades? Most likely, the volume that's being bought is all exits from the move up, from the overnight move up. Because most of the volume is to the upside. So the chances are that buyers are exiting and sellers are buying whatever the buyers are exiting, and they're doubling it. It's called absorption. Come on, give me out, give me out. So I'm still looking for clues here. There still could be a long opportunity at either 65
Iceberg being.
or 74. But I don't know if I want to take it. All right. Here's a clue. There's a buy iceberg that just hit at 60. This could be the last chance that I may have to exit without getting stopped out. Yeah, challenging morning. But this is one-on-one trading. So the market had a big move. Is either the move going to keep going or it's going to pull back? And so far, the market decided to pull back. The buyers, the American market, go, get me out, get me out, get me out. Decided that the market was overbought, that they needed to go and lower the price so they could get in. All right, here's that number. I'm going to exit. Come on. Get me out, get me out. I was going to get out at 66. Come on, you're not done. Let's go. Come on, we're so close. I was going to lower it to 66 and it started to drop. Does it have a little more? Come on. A little more. Come on. Get me out. So it may want to go as high up. Let's move this box up to all the way up to 80. So this may be the next hot box right there. So this is the, if it doesn't stop here at 70, this is the next target up. So did pick up momentum at 74 to then hot knife right through 80. So I'm not gonna, I said that I was gonna think about adding at 65. I'm not going to add there. So I'm going to get out where I'm at now. And then I may think about rejoining along at 76. But I'm going to need clues. So I'll be happy to just exit here, be negative 210. But it may not go. I may get stopped out. If I get stopped out, I may think about trying another pullback, because this area for me right here is all of this here is all support. Yeah, it looks like it couldn't do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to get stopped out. If you haven't done so, I would appreciate a thumbs up. This so could help the algo, because I don't trade every day. The algo doesn't pick me up, the YouTube algo. So any comments that you can help me out after I'm done streaming on the video, if you have a chance. I know that everyone has a busy life, but if you could help me out with a thumbs up, just so the traders can come and watch and learn also. This is why I'm doing this. I'm not looking to make money off of YouTube. I'm looking to give back. But if people don't come and watch, then I am not helping out anyone, right? So
Just add some comments in the views what the made.
so was I being a little bit too greedy by not exiting at 67? Could be. But again, I'm chasing losses, so I'm trying to get as much out of it as I can. But I am going for a target. This to me here is all resistance. It's where prior POC was, that is at 70. So it is a target. I'm not just trading blind. Never get into a trade unless you know where you want to go. It's like driving your car. Just don't get in a car and just drive around. You have a destination. Trading is the same thing. Only get in a trade when you have a target, when you have a support, a resistant area. Always have a target. Do not trade blindly. Do not trade, oh, I think it's going up. Okay, well, where do you think it's going? Where is your destination? Yeah, it's going to take me up. So didn't have enough oomph. All right, so it looks like it's going to stop me out. Actually, I don't even want to lose permission. It may just take me out and launch again, but I also have 43, and I think I'm going to go and lower my entry here. Let's see. And I'm gonna get in at right there. I just hope it doesn't stop me out and launch. But if it does do that, I need to be careful not to go and tilt. If you don't know what tilt is, I'm not sure you know what tilt is, but as far as trading is when something happens that hold on a second. Something happens that it just moves you emotionally and affects your trade. So in this instance, in this on occasion here, it would be that I was right on the pullback. I was right on B70, but I didn't stick to my trade. And instead, I let myself get stopped out when I was right about the trade. So that could put me in tilt. I'm not going to, but it does to some people. And I have gone in tilt in the past because of such happenings. You know, I should have stuck to my trade. I knew it was right. Everything was showing me. And instead, I got scared out of my own trade. It's such a small loss today that there's no way I'm going to go into tilt. If I was negative $1,000, $2,000, then it might have hurt me emotionally. Yeah, so look at that. All lower highs. Everything this morning. Lower highs, lower highs.
That German lawmaker is a fast performer for us all.
So I should have exited at 66. I mentioned that earlier. It could stop at 66. It may not go to 70. That's exactly what he did. And here is going to take me out. So I tried, but I am just, I'm just stuck on a loss. So I can't, all right, what was that? I was going to go along here.
It's a track. Yes, bills, just to the same since 50 days in the 17th week, though, the sun to be hard. 75 days, full week, 20th.
Now, if I see a 70, I'm going to be done streaming. I'm going to go and take a break. I'm going to go and feed my dog, and then I'm going to look on my own to try and make my money back. So now I am not on a long bias anymore. I'm just looking for a pullback. because I have not seen the way I trade and what I look at, I have not seen entries to go short. So even though the market is going lower, what I trade off, I'm not seeing an entry. The only entry I saw, it was up here, right? I think, I believe I called a short, but I think I was still in my long, so I couldn't take a short. I mean, I could have reversed it, but I was sticking to my trade. So the only opportunity I saw to go short, I was already on a trade and I was still looking for the market to resume the long. So I wasn't able to go south. So if anything now, I think the market's going to find support and end on a neutral day. So it will, I believe that it will end somewhere in here. I don't think we're going to make a new low. Maybe it will go down. Maybe it will go down to 32. Maybe. But I don't see it as going any further than this. Obviously, my crystal ball is always out of batteries, so I can't tell the future. The market does what it wants when it wants. It's not predictable, and when you think that it's doing what it usually does, that's when it catches you. So never think that you know more than the market. You're looking for clues to try to figure out what the market is doing. Anytime you say, oh, I know, then chances are you don't. The only one that knows is the market. And look at this. It may go all the way to 70 now. But what they will just see, it took me out at 50, and now I may assume and go all the way to 70. It was the chance that I took. So I'm gonna have to be okay with it and not go into tilt. All right, guys, I'm gonna go and stick around another 15 minutes. If I don't get filled, I'm gonna stop streaming. And if it goes up to 70, I'm gonna stop. Defense of Israel says so. I get filled within the next 15 minutes, or it hits 70. If I do get filled, then I'll go and I'll stream until I reach my targets. On that with and that story with as a greatest combination video around 10% was let's do bidding dry acquisition by Kimball. Our company as it looks like it's finding support here, but it also seems like it's finding support here. All right, so it looks exactly so. What are we seeing here? Okay, this is what I've been trying to tell you guys all morning. Okay, easy. Supply and demand, supply and demand. So it goes from one area to the next. So I'm just going to go back to this area here where supply is. It could be the bottom, could be the top, but this is supply. And then it may want to come down here or may want to go to another supply area. And there's another supply area under. Right? There's another supply area right here. All of this here is all supply area too. So it goes from supply to supply. So in between is it's out of balance, right? This is a low volume node. There's very low volume in between here. This is why it's able to run right through it. So the market is, here's the, I'm going to filming. The market is always going where it knows that it could either initiate a trade or get out of a trade. All right, now I am not happy how I got filled, and the reason is that it's another big bar. Another huge bar. Was the news he was talking that may have been news. I hope not. So I was talking and not paying attention, and another sell-off bar. So this could be trouble. So the same way you shouldn't be trading and looking at other stuff, I'm taking a chance here in narrating and teaching and trying to make money at the same time. But it's the risk that I'm willing to take, especially because I am only trading a PA. I am not trading my live account today. I haven't traded my live account since last Thursday. And last week I made enough money that I didn't have to go and worry about trading. So in the past, if you don't know, if you're new to this channel, I only stream take trading my live account, and live account is my real money. It's not evaluation, but that's how it's what I've traded. The life of this channel is always my live account, but I've had these evaluations for about a year and a half, and I want to go and test to see if they really pay. Because I don't know anybody who's actually withdrawn money. They go and fight and post people with their little $2,000 withdrawals, but I don't know anybody who has. All right, so either we're gonna go and finish that 70, or it's gonna go all the way up to 80. So I may do an add-on. I may add either at 52, or I may add again at 65. But if it goes to 70, I'm gonna make all of my money back plus another $200. All right, I need to maybe adjust my stop here. Was that news? Let me check, see if that was news. 804, Israeli official cats won't halt fighting until all hostages are released. I think anything out of Israel is old news. I think that is either Russia or Iran. Oh, look at that. Now, what I was afraid of is starting to show again. That big bar right there. That's another momentum sell to the downside. So if they can't hold here, could be trouble. But this is actually let's see. So we had some sell volume at the opening, and then we had sell volume right here. There was, yeah. So all of these bars here are all not only the market going down, but it's actual sell volume. Because sometimes the market, when there's a big order, it goes out of balance, but it's not a volume down move.
Journal. China is really ended by Hong Kong company.
And these so far have all been volume down move and also last. Oh my God, I forgot to do something. I forgot to mark one of my levels here. Did I forget to mark? I did forget to mark it. Where is it? Yep. Forgot to do one of my homework. There it is.
For helmets, that's particular HW, and it's going to see significant service volumes over the next 5 to 10 years.
All right. Now we're starting to see some buy pressure. Is it going to hold? So now I may add either at 52 or I may add at 56. So I'm going to have already a buy order. Your area that the market may hold. I'm trading CL crude. Now I'm going to be looking for clues that you want to buy in this supply and demand area to go to the next supply and forward. So I want to go from demand to demand. So I'm looking at clues. I'm going to look for volume. I'm going to look for everything that I use to have my trade setups. I'm going to be looking how the market is reacting at either 51, 52, or at 54 or 55. Don't think we're going to go positive, but we may go and test at least that 70 or 80. So the bottom of the supply area. So I don't want to see any sellers in this supply area. I want to see buyers wanting to go from here to here. From here to here. And we're almost negative. Yeah, if 33 doesn't hold, we're either going to go down to 19 or do a price check at 67. Oh, my stop should actually be at 30. I should be at 31. It's where I should be. but I'm giving myself a little more room. So I'm not looking for a reversal of the market though positive. I'm just looking for a pullback.
On the Dutch Parliament, there are promotions following the government.
Because again, I haven't seen any of my entries to go south. I've seen clues, but I haven't seen any of my setups. If you don't do it every morning, I do start also. I sign a contract to myself every morning of all of the things that I follow, all of my rules. One of my rules is following my setups. Every morning I sign it. I have all of these, or okay. I have a pile of them. Can you see it? I don't know if you see in the camera, but I have a pile. Is it showing? I don't know if it's showing. There it is. I have a pile of contracts. Every morning I print out a new one. I like to actually do a printout and physically sign it. That makes it more concrete for me. And one of my rules is I only take a trade if it follows my trade setup. And I haven't seen one. The only one I saw is the one that I called out decision point. I believe it was 80. Either 80 or it was 75. I said, it's either going to go up or down from here. And it went down. But I was stuck on a trade. So I couldn't really take it. So even though I keep saying everything's showing that the market is going down, I'm seeing one clue, but I'm not seeing any of my setup clues. But there you go. Every high is a lower high. Or either we're going to get a big pop here and go and test 80, or we're going to test the low 67s. If I get stopped out, I'm done streaming. I'm going to take a break. Either I'm done for the day or I'm going to go take a break, feed my dog, clear my head, and come back with new eyes. If you're stuck, if you're not in tune with the market, walk away so you could come back with new eyes. Because you could be stuck on a bias. I'm not stuck on a bias. I'm just looking for a pullback. But if I do see clues, if I do see one of my setups going south, then I'll probably exit with a loss in reverse. But so far, I haven't seen one. So far, I haven't seen one. With everything aligning, right? With all of my ducks in line, I haven't seen that. So far, the move up, the move down is either that for American traders thought that the market is overbought, so we are selling, or whoever traded overnight has been placing market exits. Okay, I talked about this last week. You don't know. The only thing that moves the market is a market order. It's not a limit order. You could have 1,000 contracts limit order. It won't make the market go out of balance, but it will. It will resume a trend, but it will not change the direction unless it picks up momentum from other market orders. So unless they are getting out with a market order, okay, not a limit order, a market order, it's or whoever came in at the opening of the market started to place market sells. So it keeps initiating these pullbacks. So I got greedy. I should have exited at that 66, but those 4 ticks from target, I couldn't let go. And if I had more room, I would have raised my stop, but it was only a 20-point move. That is nothing on ES. I mean, not ES, CL. All right, so I may add at around 53, or I may add at 54. I'm looking for my other ducks here to get in line. Not looking for a huge move up, but 6 long could help me get out sooner without looking for a huge pullback. And that's why I'm adding. Starting to see some volume, so I am seeing. But now we have POC at 53, so it could be resistance. So lately, it's been a lot easier to trade in the afternoons. Openings have been very tricky dicky, lots of traps. I'm not seeing what I want to see here in the 50s. I mean, in at 52, 53. Let's see after it, if it can clear POC. But so far, it's finding resistance at POC. So I'm not going to add POC. I want to see if it can clear it with volume. And then I may add above POC. But I'm looking at other things too. I'm not just looking at POC. So market is fighting to stay positive. So my target, pullback target, is, I would say it's from this area here is all a pullback target. I don't believe it'll go any higher unless we get some Trump news, some major news. Let's see. If you don't have a squat box, I suggest you getting one. They're not cheap. I paid $2.99 for it. I suggest you getting one. Either come and watch me trade so you can listen to Mike for free, or you should get one. It is crucial that you know what a move is, because there are certain moves, there's certain news that makes the market move in a certain direction. That they sold right at POC. Not looking good.
Updates out of Brazil, the government formally presents bill seeking to exempt those earning up to 5,000 real per month from income tax. CLK5 iceberg as developer.
Big buy iceberg here. Let's see what can launch. Yeah, when the Israeli conflict started, every time there's Israel news, the market would just shoot up, launch. And if you don't know that with crude that it's a geo war news, you're not able to go with it. You don't know if the market is just doing a pullback, so it will run right through your resistance levels. It will not respect anything. Buyers will just jump in, and then you have the robots that are waiting for this. They have robots that trade off of news. So they just start buying, and you think, oh, it's going to stop here, just like I took a long at a support level. If there was a news that takes the market down, it's not going to respect my support level. So if you don't have a ways to know news, because if you ain't paid for it, you're going to only find out between 5 to 15 minutes later. You may have a person that you follow on X that may be doing up to date news, but chances are, if you ain't paying, you don't know what's going on. So again, either come listen to mine or buy your own. Go and shoot me an email, or shoot me an email and I'll give you a link to mine.
Right.
I don't have a coupon code for it because they don't do that stuff. It's not a retail market thing. Only professionals use it. They know that the pros are making money, so they don't give any discount. So unfortunately, I don't have a discount code. But I do have for Apex, I do have for my trade copier, Bookmap, the add-on on Bookmap. You go under the description, I have a whole bunch of coupon codes. Yeah, I believe Apex has 90% off now, so use my coupon code. We'll be able to take advantage of that. All right, again, I'm looking to add at around 55 or 56. Back to trading here. So are we stuck in a supply area? And it's going to make another move down, or we're finally going to do a true pullback? That's the clue that I'm looking for. So I can add another 3. So I'm scaling in, not scaling out. This is an advanced move. If you are a beginner, don't do scaling in, especially during valuation. Do what I say, not what I do. We could hot knife to 56. I believe that we'll finally see a 70, maybe even a 80. And I want to take a restroom break, but we're so close to hot knifing that POC. Right, they're adding interest at 58. There's 68 orders up there. That could be a magnet. So I should have actually exited at 66, and then I should have gone long here at 41 and scalped another 10 ticks. Now would have been positive. But because I got greedy and I was only 4 ticks away from my exit, I got stuck on the trade. I got stuck on being negative, and I didn't exit. When there were clues, all of that sell pressure right there, it was all a clue, but I was giving my trade a chance. So the only true big volume move was at the opening and at 8:08 my time. So right here. So even though even though this bar here is larger, there was more volume exchanged in this bar here than in all previous bars except for this one at the opening. So you see how a candle doesn't show enough information. You can't just trade off a candle. So these two bars here are the biggest volume bars for the past 2 hours and 40 minutes. So hopefully this is everyone exiting, and now we're able to do a full pullback. Or it was another sell bar to go and test 67.
Remarks from Brazil's finance minister Dad says we are confident that we can come with tax proposal or start a reverse support income distribution curves under it.
They're selling again. I'm not going to, but it could be a good idea to go and scale in anywhere between 35 and 32. I'm not going to do it. And the reason, because I already said it at the opening, overall, I think that the market is overbought. I think that they just took advantage of the new contract month, the overnight low volume to get the market all the way up to 68.50. But overall, I think that we should be down in the 60s. So I think that it was just an opportunistic move. And now, yeah, okay, well, you're overbought. Everybody sell. Oh, all of this here could all be an opportunity for a long, or at least a pullback to 70.
That the bill with balance term in fiscal terms seeks tax justice.
So anywhere near could be a launch. I'm not gonna add, but this could all be an entry to go long. Nine ticks. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna add right here at 33. Let's see. And then I'm gonna leave my stop where it's at. If I get stopped out, I'm gonna be about 1200 negative. Let's see. Let's see. This market wants to do. May have this opportunity.
I borrow from my dad to say that the bill can be approved.
minus 33. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a launch. I prefer not to get filled and launch already, but the skill and may help me make my money back a lot faster. But again, I could be adding to a losing trade. The market may want to go negative. Again, I don't believe that we will see a new low, but we haven't seen a new high. So chances are that's showing that we may see a new low. New low will have to be under 67.07. What happened? What happened to my trade? Oh, I think, was that my, what the hell just happened? Did I move down my exit instead of my entry? What the hell just happened? Ah, what the hell just happened? Why am I out of the trade? Man, what happened there? That's weird. What the, oh man. I hope that was not a happy mistake. And I should have been out of the market. What happened? I mean, it couldn't have been my exit because I was under the entry. That's weird. All right, we're almost negative here. Let's see if to hold this market. I actually don't want to be where I don't want to be right there. Let's see. 19.
Absorption CL.
All right.
No large trade.
Big buy order right before it goes negative. I think this is the move up. Let's see. So as of now, getting stopped out on negative 990. I don't know what I did wrong. If anybody is able to go back in time on the video and let me know what I did wrong. So now I'm negative 990. That sucks. What the hell did I do wrong? I may have moved my exit instead of the entry, and I didn't pay attention. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Sucks. All right, so that added about $300 to my loss. That sucks. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. But this is the last straw here on the camel's back. If it's not able to do a pullback, looks like we may go negative and make a new low. So new low is under 67.06. So full rejection. I'm gonna give this a little more room here, but chances are I'm screwed. Gonna be negative about $2,000. Yeah, I'm done. Well, was there news? There was no news. Oh, geo news. U.S. President Trump and Russia President putting. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, I'm done, guys. Shit day. I don't even think I'm gonna go and try to chase this. I'm just gonna go and lick my wounds, and that is it. Boom. That's it. All right, guys. Yeah. So full rejection. It was all a fake move to the upside, as I thought, as I said at the opening. I thought we were overbought, but I went with my rules. I went with the trend. We went from being positive $1.40 to making a new low. So they took advantage of, I believe, obviously I don't know, they took advantage of the new contract month and low liquidity, low volume of the overnight to make a move up. And I've been saying this, and I said it this morning already, that the market was having the difficulties getting up to 68. And it found weak points. No volume overnight and new contract month. So now we made that new low. So there's no way in hell that we're going to make a new high. There's no way in hell. So there might be a pullback chance that it may go up to either 60 or 80. But chances are that we'll probably tag my next target to the downside is all of this right here. All of this is all a target. So it may bounce off of this, but I need a break. I need to come back with fresh eyes and or just call it a day. So I'm ending with negative 2130. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you live in the Thunderdome. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification so you know when I go live, because I don't trade every day. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.